Welcome back to an episode of Oxygen Not Included. Done a little bit of things in between the time that you last saw and now, but not an awful lot. One big note is I am now trying the beta branch, largely because they have this cool new feature where you can do this. So now, the cook will equally cook pepper bread and barbecue. If they can't cook one, they'll start cooking the other, and my mind has just blown. Because it used to be in the past, where if you had both of them set to infinite, they'd just cook the thing that was first in queue. Even if they ran out of ingredients, they wouldn't cook the thing that was behind it. So this is an amazing thing. I love it. You can do the same thing with the microbe musher. So if you wanted to make lice loaf infinitely and berry sludge infinitely, you could do that. But then this is a thing. Kind of annoying. Happens whenever you have infinite queued up and they actually can't do it. It's beta branch. You know, you get what you get. I wasn't paying attention there, but it just seems like none of my dupes were actually sleeping in their bed. I don't know. It's beta branch. There's cool stuff like that, so it's worth it for me. Just to try. Just to try. We're also going to do like omelets infinitely. Yes. Yes. We're going to try. We'll see what happens. Worked on their apartments a little bit. Got this many floors done. Got this place pretty much all sealed up. And there's a transport pipe to get them from point A to point B, so they can't ever get out of here. They have to get in an exosuit if they want to come under here. Blocked it off just until I can get enough of the slime lung taken care of. It's pretty good. There's a little bit in there, but not enough that I'm going to worry that much about it. I'll just make sure to pay attention to their immune systems. I don't have anyone living in here quite yet, because I have a massive sweep order pending. And when they finally get it all swept out, I think I will move people in there. Dang. Gosh dingus dang it. That was working pretty well there for a while, but oh, it's missing right. There is a raw egg right there. Right there. Whatever. Get it out. I'm excited for that feature. I hope it gets fixed soon. 2 weeks out right now till the next beta branch. Till the next update, then they're done with the beta branch. But anywho, with their base, I put in one little line of what will be a cooling system for me if we need it. I'm not sure we will because gold biome's kind of seeping in. If anything, we're going to need to heat it up. But just spaced out radiant pipe here and there. Normal pipe, radiant pipe, normal pipe, radiant pipe, and a shut off that will be powered by a thermometer right there. If ever it's above 72 degrees and I connect all the pipes, it'll let some hydrogen flow through and cool it. I didn't put a shut off at the end. If you want to be really efficient, you can put a shut off there and hold the hydrogen in until it cools off like it's supposed to. I'm not really planning on doing that. If it's too hot, hydrogen will flow through. If it's just right, no hydrogen will flow through. But yeah, I don't know. This room right here, I'm planning on being just a cleaning sort of room. I'm not too sure yet, but I think like a lot of carbon dioxide is going to settle down to right here. So I was thinking of having some CO2, not scrubbers, but pumps. Another interesting thing, like all of my slicksters are dying. Not from anything bad, it's just they're getting old. 77. And it's warm enough that they've only been laying long-haired slicksters, which I don't need. I got one regular egg that's hatching. So it's a thing. I don't like to just scrub my CO2. If ever you need polluted water, that's a thing that you can do to get polluted water readily. I don't really care about that. I like having CO2 turned into petroleum. So I'm also gonna have them sweep this meat at a decently high level. Oh, that's another thing with the beta branch. When you do any sort of the drag order now, it shows you the dimensions of the box, which is pretty cool. And if you go to build anything like a line, it'll show you how many is in the line, which is a helpful little feature. Just if ever you're wondering what sort of materials you're going to be using per square, or if you're trying to measure out a room as you build it, super handy. I notice this seems to be a bug here. He keeps whistling for a slickster, but they don't care. They're not coming over. Short-lived episode just because I gotta wait for the bugs to get fixed. But one of the things I was thinking about doing was right now I have pipe. I know how to click buttons. I have this pipe. The water, polluted water that these natural gas generators collect goes right over them with some radiant pipe just to disperse a little bit of heat, and then it moves on past them in insulated pipe and drains out into the void of nothingness because I don't know what to do with it. Oh, I need to connect this pipe right here. I had to move my oil pump down further because, yeah, it did that good. I was running out of water, or oil. It was about to suck up water, and I didn't want that. So I moved it down here. We'll probably dig that out because we still got a lot of pressure right in there in those two. 1,200 kilograms. 100, 900 there. So we'll just let that drain into this one. This one will probably be my last oil pump for quite a while. And then there's the oil well, that oil reservoir that I might do something with later. I don't know. But what I was thinking of doing was moving the pipe. I can click the right tab from right through here, drop it down one, and then put some radiant pipe. Oh, with some tungsten just because I can. And then finish it out with the regular pipe. And maybe that will start heating this place up a little bit more because these things are 190 and slicksters produce a regular egg and it's hotter than 140. That's how that works. If it's below 140 degrees, the chances of them laying an egg for a long-haired slickster increases. If it's above 140, it's a regular one. And if it gets above 212, you get the molten slickster, which I think are a little bit better just because you don't have to convert oil to petroleum. It goes carbon dioxide to petroleum. I haven't ever run the numbers. I would think having the oil refinery would be nice because then you get natural gas. But oil refineries do use power, so maybe somewhere in there's a step where if you can skip this, you actually save power by getting petroleum and sending petroleum right to a petroleum generator. I don't know. I don't care. I can take a regular slickster. I can leave a regular slickster. Either or. So long as I have slicksters that make oil. That's all I care about. Long-haired slicksters. They're cute. I have this guy in here just so that he can eat some of the oxygen and bring the carbon dioxide up for the regular slicksters, but dude, they're not coming. You're gonna literally run out of oxygen. Call him that, dude. Words and stuff and things. My mind fails. But yeah, this guy eats oxygen, keeps carbon dioxide for this guy, keeps him happy. He's elderly. Come on. Give me more larva eggs. I don't want to run out of slicksters. I like the guys. This is gonna get... Definitely lets you know when you don't have enough resources. But yeah, so projects, stuff and things. Gonna have them mop this up at just a little bit higher priority than normal. I don't know what the priority on the sweep orders is, but I'm gonna have them all sweep. It just, yeah, they got this one. I had this one like at a 9 or something. Getting ready for people to come live in it. Just a little bit higher priority. Sweep this place. Yeah, please. That one because they can't reach it, but that one. then I want to do a water recycling system. That's the last thing that I'll need to get set up for this one, much like I did before. I think I'm actually going to build it down here. I haven't quite made up my mind. Like, this would be a nice spot for a recycler, but they get a little bit warm, so I want to keep them a little bit cool. And I'm thinking carbon dioxide's probably going to settle here. And I don't know what do I do with that? So it's like right underneath this thing. It's like cut a hole, put in some water tanks, maybe seal it, put up some weezeworts, potato, water sieve, all of that fun stuff. So I'm gonna deconstruct this to move the tile up one, and then dig out a chunk like this. Yeah. Hey, I don't have to count 1, 2, 3, 4 because it just shows me 4. Yeah, I'll dig it all the way out. Why not? I put a bunch of storage compactors right there just so they could, as they're cleaning out from the exosuits and whatnot, they could not have to walk as far. I set up this thing right here for slime, and this one right here, I switched from iron to slime, and I was pumping it all down into here. I tried to set up my chlorine thing, ended up not working so well. I released all the chlorine from this tank, and it still wasn't enough to keep the slime from doing what slime does. So now we got some polluted oxygen with a bunch of slime lung in it, and I set up this gas pipe to pump it all out and send the chlorine back in, but it's kind of blocked by this right here. And I don't really care that much about fixing it, but in the long run, the slime is quite disinfected now. As yeah, 4,000. Yeah, it's pretty clean because this is sitting in chlorine, so I could do something with that slime if I wanted to. I don't really care about it. I set up this canister, tried to enable auto bottling so that it would pull all of the chlorine that I have bottled up here over. Hasn't really worked. I don't know if it's because this thing needs a higher priority or what, but I haven't seen them take anything over. Put that at an 8. Yeah, I'd like it if they filled this up with more chlorine, but yeah, I don't know. Quite a bunch of carbon dioxide building up right there, so I think I'll dig that out real quick. And another thing that I was going to do was rebalance some of their jobs. The job board too. Oh, right there. Didn't hardly move it at all. Huh. Their faces are disappearing. But they keep their research or whatever their experience. So if I move Bubbles from being a scientist, she'll still be able to do the scientist research, or the mechanical engineer, the plumber, sous chef. I might promote her. I might not. I hate that. But just better get a little bit more general stuff. So one thing that I like is the gopher because they can carry more. And it leads into exosuit engineer, which I'm not going to put anyone at because I'm not quite ready for that morale. But it lets them carry more, move a little bit faster. So gopher's always a nice thing to put people in. Put you. Oh, she already did the gopher, so. She already did that one. I hate that. I accidentally right click and the whole thing goes away. Da-dum. What one haven't you done? Groundskeeper? Groundskeeper I think is another good one because that gives them speed. One of them? Oh no. One of the dudes, they sprint a lot better. I know exosuit engineering gives them athletics, but I thought another one would give them athletics. Whatever. We're just gonna have them pick a thing. Just pick a thing. Astronaut? No. I guess I'll just send them to groundskeeping. A little bit extra strength. No. Because Jean has mastered groundskeeping. We'll send her to be a gopher. Just mix things up a little bit. And because Otto's done fly on research assistant. Yeah, just because he needs to become a mechatronics engineer. I don't know. I'm just too many hundreds. I like that he's the rancher. But he should keep trait, so we'll have him be a digger. Apprentice miner, just cause. +2 digging. Why not? Actually no. I'm gonna make everyone be a gopher. I like the strength. Just mixing things up a little bit. Like my one sage hatch finally died. That's fine. I got one more coming up. I don't really like sage hatches that much. Just a good way of getting rid of polluted dirt. It could be turning polluted dirt into compost. I don't want to get rid of them just in case I need them, but I also don't want them, so I don't. But I like sage hatches because you can feed them igneous rock. Bunch of other junk. That and turn on igneous rock. Yeah. At an 8 for now. Look at all this coal they're laying. I like that. Coal is important in the game for steel production. Not you. You don't. You can just sit there and hatch. Ha! Hatch, hatch. I also think it'd be good if I just give them a nice general sweep with the whole base. Yeah, Joshua's getting a little stressed. He thinks he's super fancy and he's been having to do dirty work. Everyone's got problems, Joshua. What do we got here? What is that? No, it looks like there's a bit of hydrogen. There is. What is hydrogen doing not floating up? That's weird. Guess the pressure's just too high? I don't know. I just dug that out. Carbon dioxide can settle down. He's calling for the thing that won't ever come. It's all sad and cranky, but you just gotta go talk to him, dude. I can't take this. Just hug the plant. Hug the egg and leave. Oh, come on, man. Such a waste of time. Yeah, do I have to click empty storage every time that needs emptied? Why can't that be automated? Is that supposed to be automated? I don't know. Doesn't have anything in it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I pumped all the carbon dioxide out. This geyser picked up again, and this geyser picked up again, so now I got natural gas overflowing throughout the base. Which there are worse things to have happen. I like natural gas because it's an easy power source. And it's looking at the pinch of pepper nuts here. think I want them. So I'm going to build a tile right there and a door on top of that here in a bit. So I can get some of these nuts. These nuts. Love the transit tubes, but goodness, they are power hungry. I wish there was an actual just airlock in the game. I've seen some people do it with the viscous gel between two doors, but I'm like, if you put two of the mechanical airlocks actually right next to each other, it doesn't actually make an airlock. They open the door, gas will go right in between the two. This thing's about pumped itself into a vacuum, which is just fine with me. It's a vacuum and it doesn't pump, that's fine. Just get a little upset at all the energy it's doing to pump nothing, but it's like just get empty and quit pumping and it'll be fine. All of these little itty micrograms of polluted stuff going through, and I don't want to go through the door because then I'll open it back up and problems and stuff and things. Oh, I really haven't done an awful lot this episode. Done a whole lot of looking at nothing. Queued up some things. On that note, I'm probably going to need to... Oh, it's working fine. Okay. Gonna deconstruct that pipe. Let's see what the temperature's doing in here. Is it heating up at all? What do we got? 166 when it comes in. 135 when it leaves. So doing a little bit of heating. 67. Ooh. Hopefully that'll heat it up in here a little bit. I don't want to get it overheating, just hot enough that I get regular slicksters. Come on, Hanson. It's not gonna. I'm just gonna get out. Well, we'll work on that. Yeah, no heart for you, no love for you. We'll work on that after the beta branch is done doing things. This is all the way down at a 4, and he still wants to run it. He got nothing better to do. Okay, that's fine. I am using the petroleum generator up here to power this, so keeping the petroleum flowing is not a bad thing. I guess we were a little on the empty side of petroleum. I don't want to fix this. I don't know. There's a lot of little stuff that I want done that I'm not doing. Been digging this out nicely. Oh, yep, they got the pump gone. That's fine and dandy. Tile of igneous rock because that's common in ever. That up there. Doors. Another bit of insulated tile. I kind of want this to be a cold room. How far did I go? Probably don't need it to go out all that far, but we'll find out. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing water tanks, spacing them out just a little bit and putting some radiant pipe in between them, and then filling this up with chlorine and some wheezeworts, just so the water sieve that I put in there cools the water down a little bit as it pumps it back in here to not heat things up. I did build all of these liquid pipes out of ceramic, didn't do insulated, but I did do ceramic, which is a really good insulator, thermal conductivity of 0.3. So again, not like absolute insulation, but enough that I'm hoping it won't overheat as I run the water through. But yeah, I think that's enough for the beta branch for this moment. Yeah, look, I'm not even getting any of this harvested because Onsen, my rancher slash farmer, spent all day whistling at a slickster that didn't care about him. So I don't know. We'll just maybe play only little bits between now and the next 2 weeks. That's some editing stuff that I want to play with, so maybe I can buffer out 2 weeks time and all of that. I don't know. You don't know. You'll find out when I upload a new video. But that's gonna be it for today, and I will see you in the next episode.